Ladies and gentlemen, from WVOX Radio, here he is, the host of This Is Rock and Roll, Mr. Dennis Dion Nardone.
Yes, 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 and welcome. Thank you, Mary, for that great introduction. I'll tell you, beautiful and gorgeous. Thank you, Mary. And I want to say welcome to another episode of This Is Rock and Roll, the show that features the stars of the music world. And thank you to our producers, Vic Sabatini, and associate producers, Tyrone, Berkel, Al Belfiore. And I got to tell you, they work so very hard behind the scenes. In fact, let's show a picture of the guys working so hard. All right, anyway, thank you guys for keeping up that hard work. And now our very special guest for tonight's show from the Bronx, New York. Let's welcome Mr. James Jimmy Fracassi. And I call you Slick Fingers Fracassi. Welcome to This Rock and Roll.
Oh, thank you very much, Dennis.
And good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hope you brought your guitar.
Oh, yes, it's right there.
All right, great. You're from the Bronx.
I'm from the Bronx.
Where did you grow up? Where did you go to school? Tell us about it.
It was a long time ago. Yes, I was born at a very early age.
Yes.
So I went to 32 First, which was on Camberling Avenue and 108th Street.
Now, what section of the Bronx was that?
Belmont.
Okay.
Right around the corner. Dion was right around the corner. The Duprees were over there. Not the Duprees. Somebody was over there. Somebody else was over there. Oh, wait. Ah, that's better.
Okay, there you are.
State Light.
So Dion was right around the corner.
Yes.
Okay, Jimmy Fracassi, let me ask you this. When did you get so interested with the guitar, and why? Because you are a guitarist, one of the best that came out of the Bronx. Let's make sure we tell everyone about that. So when, how, why? What made you get interested?
It was a very musical area. You know, you had Dion, all of my friends played something, and I hooked up with Johnny Falvo, who was Dion's guitar player.
Oh, really?
He was in my class.
Oh, okay.
And these other two people, Fabio and Bruno. Mm-hmm. And we recorded, I was 15 when I recorded my first recording with Fabio and Bruno.
Really?
And we did the Clay Cole show in Palisades Amusement Park. I was 15.
Oh, okay.
Palisades Amusement Park.
Oh. By the way, I want to give you one of our official This Is Rock and Roll cups.
Oh, I would love it.
Mary, do you have a cup for our guest? Mary, bring it.
Mary, thank you.
Thank you. Official. This is Rock and Roll cup.
Mother Fletcher's, Mother Fletcher's.
Jimmy Fracassi, ladies and gentlemen. And all right, so you're 15 years old. You're a teen, playing in local bands, local clubs. You mentioned, and then you went on TV already. Clay Cole.
Clay Cole at Palisades Amusement Park.
What was the name of the bands you had back then in the teen?
Well,
what years are we talking about?
The 50s.
50s.
Yeah, the late 50s.
All right, so what bands you playing rock and roll? You playing at early rock and roll, Chuck Berry stuff and all that thing?
Oh, yeah. Chuck Berry, all the guitar songs I was playing, back then. There was a lot of guitar music.
Right, first generation of rock and roll, as we call it on the radio.
Yeah.
And, but before we get into that, you have a extensive background of rock and jazz. And before I mention the stars, you performed with you played the mandolin.
Yes.
And not just here in the States, you go abroad to play this mandolin and playing jazz and Irish music, is it?
Irish music.
And now how did that all start?
Just from playing guitar, met somebody.
So you go to Ireland, you go to Italy, you do a lot of work.
Go to Italy, go to France. Yeah. Wherever they have wine, I go.
How long have you been playing the mandolin? Is it hard to play?
Not that long. Maybe 10 years.
Yeah. Really? Oh, you kind of just... once again, before we get to rock and roll, let's get back to the jazz. You play with some big-time jazz people, Gene Krupa, Woody Herman.
Well, I was on the stage. I shared the stage with them.
Right. Well, you played with them, right? Glenn Miller Band, Dizzy Gillespie.
Yeah. And that was down the Metropole.
Really?
The Metropole 4.
How did that all happen?
Let's see now. Rock and roll was just coming in. And jazz was on the outs.
It was on the outs.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the 50s, the rock and roll was coming in.
Yeah, 61 is when I was downtown.
61.
Yeah.
So jazz was kind of jazz clubs were fading out.
Right.